match up with the Washington football team. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Bryce Love. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They turn to Love on the handoff. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the carry, it's Love. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Going to give it to Love. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Lions, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
1st down, Washington.
Play action. Haskins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Love. And a pretty good run as as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun. Haskins, open man here, Sims complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Washington first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Love. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to Sanders. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Emmanuel Sanders. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 31, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Johnson.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Danny Amendola. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford looking for Hockenson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Love. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Taken in by Sims. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try the left side here with Love. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 20.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 of the 34. 21 yards there on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stop. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. The 30, 20.
The greatest shot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. the gun, Prater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
At the 3-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you coming back the other way.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On second down, Love. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
A 24-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So with time running out in the half, they were forced to settle there for the short field goal.
And you and I both know they would have loved one more shot at the end zone before they decided to settle for that field goal. But it was a prudent, smart play. Take the points and move on.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now right away, he'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Kevin Pierre-Louis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Love again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins rolling to his right. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From midfield now, Haskins. It's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next is Washington 31, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
The tackle.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Kickoff for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. fielded near the back of the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Terry McLaurin, incomplete.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Carry on.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. Catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go back to the ground with Johnson, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. back to throw. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that's complete. It's Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Matt Prater lining up for the point.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Stafford. His throw is incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And Angola's got it complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 50 at Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 24, Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Throw end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go with Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Haskins going to try to throw it. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. It'll be Love to try and get the first. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Lipken, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Lions 26.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.